So recently I was doing a document, like case study doc. I run a business. I need case studies because they get me more clients. And I realized that a lot of e-commerce brands are trying to find this one thing that will magically grow their business. They're trying, new ads, new creatives, new channels, maybe new countries. They're trying to do all of those things. Some people, which is probably the worst thing you can do, but some of those brands, they're gonna keep growing their revenue month over month. And instead of focusing on, okay, how do I make my brand more profitable? How do I make more sales? They're gonna start investing in crypto, which is the worst thing ever. And don't get me wrong, like if you're investing and it takes maximum 1 hour per week of your time, if you are a successful e-commerce business owner, then that's fine, because ultimately, like, okay, you have cash which you want to do something with, put it aside, or just treat the investment as a backup in case something fails. I get it, but there are some people that they're gonna start doing decent numbers with ecom brand. They're gonna go to 100k per month, 200, 300, 500k per month, and instead of thinking like, okay, what do I need to do to get to 1 million, they'll start and, okay, I saw this one coin, this person did 30x. Imagine if I 30x my whole profit, then I wouldn't need to run this store. I could do whatever I want and be financially free, just lie on the beach and sip my cosmopolitan and enjoy the weather. Which honestly, like, the percentage of people who are that successful or even lucky with those coins is super, super low. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that when I was doing this case study document, I realized that a lot of e-com brands are trying to find these alternative sources of revenue, whether it's like ebook or digital products, or adding new products to their line, where they're not thinking about the most obvious one that every brand has, and it's pretty much right there. They can just grab it and use it. And to like not keep you for any longer wondering about, okay, what is this guy talking about? I'm talking about the email list or SMS list, which is your gold mine. Like, it really is, because if you just think about it, all of those people who are on your email list, they expressed an interest in your product or brand. Okay, so they are no longer cold traffic. They're no longer prospect. I mean, there are still prospects, but they're no longer coming from cold traffic. They're already in the warm audience because they know your brand and they know your product. This is why they signed up for your email list, unless you have given some crazy giveaway like $1,000 in Amazon gift cards if you sign up. If you did this, then your email list is probably terrible quality, but I assume you didn't do this. So the thing is that you're probably sitting on a gold mine, and we know this for a fact, just to like not brag or anything, but we have one client who had an email list, and by the way, it wasn't a big email list because their product or store was pretty high AOV. Their AOV was around $400, and they had an email list of approximately 7k people. So they weren't using it before, like, at all. It just was sitting there in their account. These were people who were both buyers, so previous customers, but then also people who subscribed either through the footer or through the checkout. So they didn't even have the pop-up, but they still had this email list, okay? So we came in, we took over everything, like the entire email strategy, the klaviyo, which is the software they use for the account, and we made them $1.5 million in just 6 months. And just think about it, how much that would change your business, okay? Because that's like 300k, sorry, that's like 3 million per year, which is 250k per month in extra revenue on top of what you're currently doing. And they didn't like expand anywhere. They didn't expand to Google, Snapchat, TikTok, Pinterest, native ads, whatever that might be. They just used what they actually have, their email list. And this is why I'm saying it is a goldmine, because all of those people were super, super qualified and their buying intent was very high. First of all, because they had like 3 types of different customer profiles that came in and were on the list. The first way people were coming in was, once again, if they were buyers. The second one was if they abandoned the checkout, which is very high intent. They almost made an order, so super high intent. Or people who signed up for the footer, and the sign up, the embedded sign up forms in the footer of the website or at the very end of the website, they are not converting well. I think they're converting terribly, like at super low rate, but the quality of those people is extremely high. Just think about it. If someone came to your store, they have scrolled everything you have on your website, literally everything, they read everything, and they managed to get to the very, very bottom of your website, and they still want to leave their email address. I'm assuming you don't have any offer, so for nothing, just to stay up to date, quote unquote, with your new arrivals or product updates, the quality of those people is super high. They aren't, some people from TikTok who have like fried, receptors, and they're like, okay, I just need a discount. I want this discount. I need to claim it. These are people who are, usually just reading through the everything, and they're like, okay, I like this brand. Maybe I'm not ready to buy it now, but I will be in the future. Okay. And this is why this part that I just said, in the future, is super important. Because with everything, the truth is that timing is super important in business. Whether it's, for me, when I'm running my agency, or you as an ecom brand owner, timing is everything. If someone is in the market right now to buy the pair of jeans, most likely they won't wait for a long time, okay? So they're gonna, just go for probably like an Instagram feed, find a few brands they like. Maybe they're gonna click some ads, they're gonna join some email lists, but ultimately, the truth is that they're gonna make a decision within a few days. If you're lucky, maximum 1 week. This is how long you have to occupy their mind space and then win them as a customer, right? Because if you're not, for example, showing them retargeting ads or sending emails, they will forget about you. That is the truth. But with your email list, you can keep retargeting them, and this is why it's a gold mine. That's one of the reasons. You can keep occupying their mind space, so that whenever they're like, okay, I need to buy the new pair of jeans right now, I cannot wait any longer, they're gonna be like, okay, so who I have? Okay, I have this brand which has been sending me emails. I know their story about the materials they're using. I know their best sellers already. I know that, in case I got the wrong size, I can easily return it and get the right size. So buying from them is super low friction, and they have even given me a discount, which makes the whole process so much easier. This is why it's so powerful. Another reason why email is so powerful is that you can get super quick feedback loops when, for example, testing angles, okay? So let's say you have 10,000 people on your email list and you're sending email to everyone, okay? Let's say that those 10K people are actually engaged with your email list, and you have 3 new angles that you want to test. You can just A/B test them and send them as one campaign, and then see which one is doing the best. And the one that is doing the best, you can recreate it for ads, for reels, for TikToks, YouTube shorts, whatever that might be. You can easily take it in and recreate it because you have such a quick feedback loop, like pretty much 24 hours, okay? So that's super important. And then with email, you're not really spending anything pretty much to, get your message out there to people. You're just paying for the software and optionally for your team if you're doing it internally, or for an agency if you have someone doing it for you, which both of the options like have their cons and pros. But this is your only cost pretty much. And the ROI, even if you hire an entire team or pay an agency, which is usually cheaper and better, but like I'm not gonna get into this right now. But still, even if you hire every single person for every single part of email marketing, it's still gonna get you insane ROI if you're doing decent numbers. By decent numbers, I mean like probably at least 200K per month in revenue. Then you can think about hiring people only, for specific departments of your email marketing. But usually that's still gonna cost you way more than just hiring even like top tier agency. But yeah, the topic for another video. But the ROI is insane. Like we've run the numbers, and for our like the lowest ROI we got for a client within the like last over 2 years of running this thing was like 11x, which is like the total revenue. They've taken into consideration Klaviyo's billing, so like software cost, and then our cost as an agency, and the ROI on this was 11. And that's the lowest we've got for our clients. Some of them are getting like 20x ROI, 30x ROI. You're never going to see this with ads, and obviously you can't build your ecom brand solely of email list, because you need to keep having cold traffic constantly so your email list can keep growing. But ultimately, if you have an email list and if you're not using it, or even if you're not using it the right way, you're missing out on so much revenue, because your email list is your gold mine, right? You have very quick feedback, you have high quality people who already expressed interest in your brand, which means they are warm traffic, and then you control the timing. So if you want, you can keep sending them daily emails, although I wouldn't recommend it. But you can do this just to make sure that whenever the time is right for them to purchase your product, you will be the first brand that comes to their mind when they're ready to do it. That's why this is the gold mine, and you fully own this. It's not like Facebook is gonna ban your ad account, or they're gonna reject your email campaign and be like, okay, you can't send this because XYZ. No, it's not like this. You control your email list. You can do whatever you want. You can send messages whenever you want, how often you want, and what kind of content you are sending. It's also up to you. You control everything. Nobody can take it from you. Your email list is your brand's biggest asset. Of course, you have know-how, you have product, you know, maybe have like employees and trainings and all of this stuff. But ultimately, if you were to get your ad account banned, if your team members, you know, they resigned overnight, you still have your email list. Okay, maybe this is like super, you know, terrific scenario, terrible scenario where everything goes south, but that's kind of the truth, that if you can't rely on anything else, whether it's, you know, different advertising channel or new product launches or anything else, you always are going to have your email list where you can just plug in an email within like 24 hours, send it to your email list and make revenue. If your cash flow is terrible and you need, you know, very quick injection of cash, what you should do, instead of trying to run, you know, huge sale ads and like still spend money on ads, which you don't have this money, by the way, you can just, once again, 24 hours maximum, you're gonna prepare a decent campaign, plug it into your email list, send it, and you're gonna have cash. You're not gonna need to pay for anything. You're not gonna, you know, need to create new creatives and script them and do all of this. You just need to write the copy, design the email, and send it. And if you're like, you have a team doing it for you, you are just telling them like, hey, let's prepare this campaign, and they're gonna send it. And that's how you're making more revenue for your ecom brand. This is why your email list is your gold mine. And if you're looking for other ways to grow your ecom brand aside from, for let's say, Facebook ads or Google ads, use your email list, because this is the best thing that you can get really at the current state. If you're not using it at all, or even if you're not using it to its full potential, you can still make so much money. So yeah, this was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll understand how important it is to keep using your email list. Don't forget about it ever. You need to be constantly, you know, sending emails, optimizing the whole channel, and then the performance is gonna be stellar, and you're gonna be making so much more money. If you need any help with that, there's gonna be a link below this video. You can book a call with me. Me and my team can help you handle all of that and pretty much get you guaranteed results. But yeah, if you want to learn more about all of this stuff, you know, email marketing for ecom brands and whatnot, I have multiple playlists with case studies as well. So make sure you check them out and start using email as your growing channel. See you soon. Take care.